Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast, and in this episode I am going to be recapping Neighbours episode 9282, which was originally released on the 23rd of July 2025, and I'm recording this episode just over a week later on the 3rd of August 2025. As I have mentioned in previous Neighbours episodes, or the last few actually, there isn't a trailer that makes sense to include because it's all of stuff that is kind of, with Neighbours episodes being released 4 times a week, obviously it covers a lot, so kind of the last trailer doesn't make sense because all that's been sorted. There's kind of no trailer, but as I've also mentioned in the last few Neighbours episodes, that once a new trailer is released, I'll start including that trailer before my recap, like I do with some other episodes. Before I stop, please go and check out my Neighbours playlist. Now they are all yeared, so it's kind of it's not just one big Neighbours playlist, because otherwise there'd be well over 100 videos in there. So it's spelt by year. So Neighbours 2025. If you can't find it, it should appear at the end of the episode. But you should be able to find it quite easily, because if you click on playlist, it should be relatively near the top of how often I do Neighbours episodes. Without further ado, here is my recap of Neighbours episode 9282. We start off with the previously recap, which includes Dr. Bowman threatening Holly. Andrew and Holly believe they need to stop hanging out as much. Carl and Susan inform Holly that Dr. Bowman has been released from prison. Holly is reconsidering her decision to work like she normally would. Remy reveals her reservations about Kara becoming a police officer today. Kara mentions Dr. Bowman. Holly learns that Kara is now dealing with Dr. Bowman. Dr. Bowman believes Max and Tay are harassing him. Tay believes him and Max could have convinced Dr. Bowman to go near Holly, and Kara chases Dr. Bowman and collides with Remy. Now we've got the start of the actual episode. So we start off with the Neighbours title sequence. Andrew notices that Remy's pulse is weak. Andrew asks Carl for assistance with Remy. Carl asks Andrew to call an ambulance. Kara updates Carl. Andrew attempts to reassure Kara. Carl believes Kara has made the right call. Carl attempts to communicate with Remy. Tay reveals that Dr. Bowman is nowhere to be seen. Tay tries one of Holly's cocktails. Holly mentions Sadie. Holly discusses Dr. Bowman with Tay. Tay discusses his issues with Lydia to Holly. Tay attempts to reassure Holly. Tay answers a call from Kara. Tay arrives at Erinsborough Hospital. Carl fills in Tay. Kara informs Tay why Remy being in hospital is her fault. Tay gets emotional. Kara startles Holly. Kara believes Holly shouldn't be working at the moment. Holly disagrees. Holly asks Carl about Remy. Carl updates Holly on Remy's current sick condition. Carl mentions garnishes. Carl reminds Holly that she is his daughter. Carl and Holly hug. Tay, JJ, Dex and Kara visit Remy. Remy reveals that she has to stay in hospital overnight. Kara apologises to Remy. Kara mentions Dr. Bowman. Carl criticises Holly's chopping technique. Holly lets Carl chop the fruit. Holly snaps at Carl. Holly convinces Carl to sign some work documents. Holly mentions Max. Carl embarrasses Holly. Kara gets Andrew a coffee. Andrew thanks Kara. Kara informs Andrew that she will have to take some time off to care for Remy. Andrew mentions Tony. Andrew corrects Kara. Kara believes she needs to do more regarding Dr. Bowman. Carl actually informs Aaron that he is the youngest senior advisor ever. Andrew, no. Aaron mentions Max. It's probably when some characters have got the same similar names or same letters starting with names. Andrew informs Aaron that Max is going to be at the garage longer than expected. The Varga Murphys pay cards. Cara reveals why she has changed her shift. Dex mentions Tay and Saskia. Cara reveals that Tay is staying with them for a little while. Dex doesn't like this change. Holly and Therese discuss Remy. Therese thanks Holly for her drink. Holly mentions Max. Therese offers to stay with Holly. Andrew checks on Holly. Cara and Remy discuss Dr. Bowman. Remy mentions Dex and JJ. Remy asks Cara to leave Dr. Bowman alone. Aaron asks Holly for water. Aaron mentions Max. Andrew has vanished. Cara, JJ and Dex return home. Cara attempts to reassure JJ and Dex. Cara checks in with Tay. Tay blames himself for Remy's accident. Tay attempts to reassure Cara. Cara informs Tay that she has taken some time off work. Carl mentions Max. Holly mentions her discomfort. Carl expresses his pride for Holly. Holly informs Carl that she has told Chris that she'll be working again tomorrow. Andrew checks on Holly without her knowing. Therese visits Remy. Therese convinces Remy to open up about Cara's feelings towards Dr. Bowman. Therese mentions Paul. Therese attempts to reassure Remy about Cara. Remy falls asleep. Aaron mentions the half marathon. Aaron asks Andrew about Remy. Andrew mentions today being his day off and no one checking on Holly. Aaron attempts to reassure Andrew. JJ and Dex visit Remy. JJ and Dex hug Remy. Remy informs JJ and Dex that she's going home today. Cara gives Remy a coffee whilst insulting the hospital coffee. Remy thanks Cara. Dex mentions roulette. Cara corrects Dex. The Varga Murphys decide to have pizza tonight, and Remy doesn't remember Cara. That is my recap of Neighbours episode 9282. That is my recap of Neighbours episode 9282. We did have a preview of the next episode at the end of the episode, which includes Holly mentioning Byron's departure. Nicolette reminds Holly that Jane doesn't know about Byron's departure yet. Wendy believes Andrew is still annoyed with her. Andrew admits to being distracted. Cara mentions her colliding with Remy was what caused Remy's accident. Tay attempts to reassure Cara. Tay hugs Remy. Remy remembers Tay. Cara has an outburst about Remy not remembering her, and just a reminder, the new episodes of Neighbours will be released Monday to Thursday at 7 AM UK time until the finale on the 11th of December 2025. So we've got like 4 months still of Neighbours, so that's really nice. But yes, back to this episode. Now let me know what we thought of Neighbours episode 9282. If you watched it, my recap. If you didn't, you can put your thoughts on both of those in the comments below, as well with anything else you want me to cover on the channel, such as any previews or recaps. Put those in the comments below as well. Remember, you can also like, comment and subscribe, and just a reminder that I have 2 podcast episodes released every single day, with the first episode released at 11 AM GMT and the second episode released at 3 PM GMT. Without further ado, I will see you in a future episode of the podcast. See you then. Goodbye.